Coming up, Tzu Chi volunteers in China organize a free clinic at Dieshi Township in Fuding City. Tzu Chi Foundation holds a first ever local volunteer training session in Mozambique. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Helen Liao. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Luo of Kaohsiung's Gushan district has been troubled by continuous infection to his legs, making walking difficult. The Tzu Chi volunteers and team members have been visiting him regularly over the past 8 years to help ease his suffering. We take you to the most recent visit. Living in Kaohsiung's Gushan district, Mr. Luo walks out of his home with the help of a walker, as both of his legs are extremely swollen due to an infection. Tzu Chi volunteers and team members are here to offer their assistance. Cleansing Mr. Luo's wounds is anything but comfortable for him, but as it is difficult for him to get to a hospital in his condition, the volunteers' visit is the next best solution for him. Knowing that the volunteers are trying to be as gentle as they can, Mr. Luo tries hard to hold back the pain.
We feel bad for him as his infection just keeps on reoccurring.
Through a relay of love, Tzu Chi volunteers have been visiting Mr. Luo for 8 years now. Worried about his condition, team members also come by regularly. However, this time Dr. Ye decided to bring his son alone.
My mom and dad have no problem dressing this man's wounds that others normally wouldn't dare to touch. I hope in the future I will have more opportunities to do what they do.
It has been a while since Ye Yuheng volunteered with his doctor father and nurse mother. Seeing his parents in action, the young man is deeply moved. Doing whatever he can to help, Yuheng has learned much from today's visit, just like the rest of volunteers. In China, recently, Tzu Chi volunteers, in partnership with the top Sichuan hospital, joined hands to provide a free clinic for 120 recycling volunteers. Meanwhile, Tzu Chi volunteers and doctors from Fuding Hospital visited residents of Dieshi Township to distribute a voucher to residents to remind them to participate in an upcoming free clinic event.
China, Tzu Chi volunteers and doctors from Fuding Hospital endure car sickness as they try to reach Dieshi Township's many remote villages hidden in the mountains. The doctors write down the villagers' problems on a voucher and remind the seniors to bring the voucher to the upcoming free clinic for additional treatment.
It's inconvenient for us to see a doctor. We don't even have a health clinic here. The residents of this farming village suffer from financial difficulties. We are all poor.
At the next village, a Fuding doctor explained to everyone that this upcoming free clinic held by Tzu Chi is free of charge.
At the hospital, we don't have much time to get to know what a farmer's life is like. By visiting them at home, seeing their living situation, we can understand a bit about their pain and suffering.
Although tired from the trip, the volunteers' hearts are filled with the villagers' smiles. Meanwhile, in Sichuan, Tzu Chi volunteers are holding a free clinic for bodhisattvas who help sort recyclables.
This was far beyond my dreams. It never crossed my mind that I would receive a free health check from West China Hospital so that I can continue to practice recycling.
Most of the recycling volunteers here joined Tzu Chi's recycling mission in the aftermath of the massive 2008 Sichuan earthquake.
We want them to remain in good health while they practice recycling with us, and also let their children know their parents are in good hands.
Besides the basic health checks, the free clinic also offered examinations for vision, bone density, as well as ultrasound services. Though the free clinic venue was rather basic, the medical staff's professional service was not discounted. Moreover, thanks to Tzu Chi volunteers' effort, this free clinic sailed smoothly to the end.
The medical staff at Daling Tzu Chi Hospital will be presenting a sutra adaptation of the Medicine Buddha Sutra in the upcoming year-end ceremony held at the hospital. To prepare for the performance, the staff members have been practicing in early morning hours. Let's join them at a recent practice.
At 7 a.m. before outpatient clinic hours begin, medical staff of Tzu Chi Hospital seize the time to practice for the sutra adaptation of the 12 vows of the medicine Buddha, which will be presented in a year-end blessing ceremony. Besides coordinating their movements, it is important that they share the same aspirations. Through practicing repeatedly, the staff have taken the sutra verses to heart.
One verse describes one's pursuit of wealth. I'm turning 50 next year, and we often say that we should lead a frugal life after we turn 50. Money will come and go. We should nurture our wisdom and grow spiritually.
Another staff member, pharmacist Song Yichen, who started working here on November 3rd, learned about Tzu Chi's humanistic medicine through joining the performance.
My heart becomes purified during the process. I gained a deeper understanding of Buddhism because of the sutra verses. It also helps me with my work as it reminds me of my initial aspiration in practicing medicine.
When practicing singing the vow, which is the finale, the staff members take slow but firm steps.
At the end of the year, we should calm down to reflect on the past and see if we lived up to the Master's expectations. At the same time, we must look forward.
In spite of the recent sharp drop in temperature, the staff concentrate on their practice, marching with firm steps on the Tzu Chi path.
Tzu Chi's founder, Master Zheng Yan, was in the Zhanghua Jingsi Hall for year-end blessing ceremonies and also to meet with her beloved disciples. More than 100 senior volunteers who have been certified for more than 20 years came to talk about their Tzu Chi years. Here's more.
At the Zhanghua Jingsi Hall, all these Tzu Chi volunteers on stage are at least 65 years old and have been certified for over 20 years. Though 97 years old, Sister Cai Kuan continues to discipline herself every day.
Though I'm old, I'm ever more committed to Tzu Chi. I want to set an example for young people. I seize every day that I have and make sure I earn it.
I shall follow Master Zheng Yan life after life. Thank you.
The vows made by these senior volunteers deeply moved Master Zheng Yan. The Master reminds all that Tzu Chi volunteers should be there whenever there's a disaster, such as the highway auto accident between a truck and a bus in Miaoli that occurred late evening on the 24th, which left 2 dead and more than a dozen injured. It is Tzu Chi volunteers' mission and also responsibility to alleviate suffering. By doing so, the volunteers are also furthering their spiritual growth. As the year-end blessing ceremony continues at the Jingsi Hall, Lin Shujuan took to the stage to share how Tzu Chi magazine brought her into the world of Tzu Chi.
I had really hit rock bottom and was completely helpless. I opened up the magazine and made a call. I remember it was Sister Lan Fang who visited me.
The visit came just in the nick of time for Lin, and thus she vowed to join Tzu Chi. Through making home visitations herself, she has understood what life is about.
When we have hit rock bottom, the only way left is to go up.
The Master reminds all that it is important for them to keep their initial aspirations at heart. Heeding the Master's words, Tzu Chi volunteers will continue to alleviate suffering and care for others sincerely.
recently, the Tzu Chi Foundation held its first ever local volunteer training session in Mozambique, which was attended by 100 local Mozambicans. The two-day camp was made even more memorable as the volunteers built their own cultivation ground from scratch using bamboo and hemp rope.
First, a rope was used to outline the work area. Then digging the foundation begins. Tzu Chi volunteers in Mozambique are building their own cultivation ground with their bare hands. The 2-day 1-night Tzu Chi's local volunteer training begins with a prayer. This is the first time that Tzu Chi volunteers in Mozambique have held a local volunteer training session.
We introduced the concept of the bamboo coin bank to the locals and how difficult it was for Master Zhengyan in the beginning to carry out Tzu Chi's missions. The stories deeply resonated with the locals. Although knowing the journey they're on is difficult and long, the volunteers here are firm in knowing that this is the right path for them.
Kutani leswi I história xa ku hi tsundzuxa abrir a nossa mente. Nila.
With the stars overhead and wisdom in their heart, Tzu Chi volunteers in Mozambique remain steadfast on their path towards enlightenment.
As Tzu Chi volunteers all around the world offer assistance and relieve suffering, they have also created cycles of love and gratitude. We now take a look at how some of Tzu Chi's care recipients in the Philippines are doing their part to reciprocate Tzu Chi's kindness.
Waiting for help, this care recipient is in desperate need.
Tapos namamanhid po.
I feel constant pain and sometimes even numbness. When I feel intense pain, I thought I am better off dead.
Tapos agabi, pag masakit po, iniipit po ng una.
Due to pancreatitis and jaundice caused by gallstones, Sherry Leonor suffers from the yellowing of eyes.
When I saw her picture, I could not believe it is real. I thought there was something wrong with the picture. When I saw her today, my tears welled up.
Tzu Chi volunteers promised to care for Leonor's 2 children and pay for her medical expenses so she can undergo a surgery. In addition, the volunteers also deliver aid to this mother, who relies on a plastic chair to move around after getting injured in a car accident. Josephine Gutgat's leg is in pain because of a bone fracture. To help, the volunteers take her to the doctor and provide her with a wheelchair.
I think I might die if it were not for Tzu Chi's assistance. I thought I was hopeless because I could not rely on anyone.
I put my extra coins into the coin bank, and so does my mother.
This little girl has made this dog-shaped coin bank, and on it she wrote to Tzu Chi Foundation.
If we are very stingy, then other people's assistance would become great pressure for us. So I told my daughter to share what we have.
Also reciprocating Tzu Chi's assistance, this girl, Jeneline Go, is renting her bicycle to children in her neighborhood. Her little clients pay by putting coins into this donation coin bank.
I want to help Tzu Chi carry out good deeds because Tzu Chi volunteers help me go to school. My dream is to continue studying.
On holidays, Go also joins her father to collect plastic bottles along the street and donates the proceeds to Tzu Chi.
The Tzu Chi Academy in Los Angeles, the United States, not only focuses on fostering children with vision and character, but also teaches students about Chinese culture and traditions so that they won't lose touch with their ethnic roots. During these weekly sessions, parents also join their children in the classrooms, hoping to learn about traditional Chinese culture as well.
我在美国出生，学习中文真的不容易。虽然在家里都是说中文，但是学习的时候都是用英文学习。爸妈坚持不放弃的精神，时时刻刻提醒我，在家里一定要说中文。
This is my 15th year. This is the only school we have a good student. I will say, every kid who comes to Tzu Chi, everyone is an angel.
爱因斯坦曾经说过，自信是向成功迈出的第一步。
When I come into my class, it's the highest class. I got only one room mother. This morning I was teaching the 23 kids in that class. They got 4 or 5 mothers sitting there. At the very first couple of years, I don't feel comfortable. I said, why? The first time I went in there are 11 mama and father sitting back there. I said, uh-oh, I did something wrong or what? You guys think I'm not competent? I cannot teach? No, Mr. Day, we don't mean that. We want to learn from you. We want to learn.
Some kids are not interested in learning Chinese, so we are here to encourage them and to create a learning environment. They can see that their parents are here to help. We want to show them that this is important.
停，你忘记作者。
作者，杜。
A mom of a pair of twins, boy-girl twins, Hermione Xu and Kyle Xu. They both have been in the individual competition for 4 years. This is their 3rd year in the group competition, and they really enjoy the Poetry Out Loud team.
撑一支长篙，向青草更青处漫溯，满载一船星辉，但我不能放歌。
Sunday pretty much 就是
We pretty much devote our Sundays to them. We come to class with them. We hope that they can learn Chinese well here.
这个受训的期间
The training class lasts about 12 weeks and takes place every Sunday afternoon from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. The training is tough, and if the parents can participate the entire time, they will learn as well. They will also better their relationship with the kids. That's what we want.
这是我们要的。
当成去勿违背。We're all in 5th grade. We were practicing for the rehearsal because因为那个比赛 is in like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. 曰仁义，礼智信，此五常不容问。
Anything education, not only just between teacher and student, always involve your parent. That's why I love this school. Good education, just like the lady's wedding ring. You gotta have 3 plums to hold the diamond. If only 2, the diamond will not stay there. You gotta have 3 hold that. The teacher, the student, and the family. And that make a complete, perfect education.
To help inspire compassion in children, Tzu Chi's DaAi mothers have been invited to return to澎hu Zhengxin Elementary School for their fundraiser to help the disabled. While some students donated their uniform invoices, others donated the money they have saved.
Just 3 years ago in澎hu, the 4th class of Zhengxin Elementary's 5th grade donated its uniform invoices and changes to help the disabled. Now the class's teacher has invited Tzu Chi's DaAi mothers back to make the same donation again.
I think students in elementary schools should learn about this sort of thing, as children nowadays just can't seem to empathize with other people. They're all quite self-centered. So through this type of activity, I hope to help them care about people who are different from us.
With sincerity, anyone can do their part to help better the lives of others.
Even a simple uniform invoice can allow you to share your love. By pooling your love together, you can help those in need.
With the DaAi mothers teaching the children Jingsi aphorisms, they have learned to share their love.
I feel great today because the receipts I get from buying stuff can be donated to help others. This makes me feel wonderful.
I donated the money I have saved to help improve the lives of the disabled.
Writing their well wishes inside a card for the disabled, these students have now experienced the joy of giving.
To inspire goodness in members of the public, every 3 months, Tzu Chi volunteers in Indonesia visit public sectors and the local DaAi TV to collect filled bamboo coin banks. At the most recent piggy bank collection event, Tzu Chi volunteers visited the command office of the Indonesian National Armed Forces in East Jakarta. Let's take a look. Volunteers of the Tzu Chi Indonesia chapter are here at the command office of the Indonesian National Armed Forces at East Jakarta to collect filled bamboo coin banks.
We're truly grateful. Although we didn't donate a lot of money, we still hope to spread our love to the needy. We hope the money can help those in greater need.
Officer Sen Anturi is very supportive of Tzu Chi's efforts in helping the needy because he grew up in a poor and rural town.
The amount of money we donated probably didn't mean much to us, but I know for some it is a lifeline for them.
Meanwhile, at the Tzu Chi grounds in Banda Indah Kaput, more than 150 Indonesia DaAi TV staff gladly donate their filled coin banks.
Cherish the affinity we have formed with one another and think a good thought every day. In the past, when I received my paycheck, the first thought that came to mind was to spend all of it. However, Tzu Chi has inspired me to do good deeds.
By partaking in the donation collection event organized every 3 months, many have experienced what it means to be spiritually rich. DaAi TV staff also took the opportunity to show footages from the show Reflection with their counterparts, which was nominated by the International Documentary Film Festival and awarded by the National Disaster Management Authority. For the past 7 years, the 3 refugee schools in Malaysia, established by Tzu Chi and UNHCR, have given many refugee children the chance to continue their education. Recently, a graduation ceremony and award ceremony was held on behalf of 107 students. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for watching DaAi Headlines. Goodbye.